Aden was always a peaceful frozen land to the north. However, peace is never guaranteed, and the seed of tragedy was planted in Aden. Arthur came to save his people. Arthur the hero, Arthur the saviour. Well, Godspeed.
Your Majesty, a new dawn already.
It seems so. Up all night fighting the good fight.
We keep a close watch on the woods, yet foes seem to spring from the ground like wicked weeds.
If the beasts don't beat us, the weather surely will. The cold is fine for Orkney soldiers, but those from Camelot and Camelyard are freezing solid.
A battle on all fronts. The help from your Camelyard reinforcements does not go unappreciated.
War comes to us all the same, so I choose to meet it with force and fury.
Enemies, Your Majesty! Enemies at the gate!
How did they get here? We must hurry.
Assume defensive positions. Do not let them breach the castle.
Every day, a fresh hell.
Angels are in short supply, so let us beat back these devils.
Are you the leader of the weaklings of Britain?
She's gone already. Let us hope she knows what she's doing.
She knows the dangers. All we can do is pray that she prevails against them. Barely a man left standing. This is not a battlefield. It is a butcher's shop.
If even a handful of enemies have reached the gates, it could spell our doom. We should investigate the nearby camps.
I agree. Quickly repair the castle gates. I shall inspect the other encampments. More evidence of an attack here as well.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'd have never pieced that together by looking at the utterly broken camp defenses and scattered bodies.
Keep your ire aimed at our foes, not me. I'm doing all I can to help.
Apologies. It is phrasing, we are starving and morale is not in abundance. Let's strike the main force in the forest. If a war is unavoidable, it must be quick and short.
I will consider it.
Do not consider for too long, Your Majesty. I'll continue to scout around the encampment.
Oh there! You on patrol? Or is this a one royal parade?
You don't have to join me on the front lines. Wouldn't it be awkward to run into your own people?
Yeah, we fought over this. And if they want to scrap, they let me know. Which is why this is so odd.
Odd?
Sending small squads to pick teensy little fights isn't the island away. We it, and you know it. They'd never camp in the woods. We don't plan for battles to last that long. Something's not right.
What if the dragging it out is the point? Not the fight, but the delay. We shall investigate. For now, make yourself comfortable here.
I find no comfort away from my own home. I'll try for a bit of rest.
Your Majesty, Sir Lancelot followed Guinevere to the mouth of the river.
Of course he did. I'll follow along then. Lancelot, our forces are scattered as it is. I don't need more soldiers leaving their posts.
Princess Guinevere led a few soldiers into the forest in pursuit of fleeing enemies, and then vanished.
So you thought you could save her and face an army alone?
I thought I could help a friend. What if there was an ambush?
Fine. We will follow her, but just the two of us. I won't throw more soldiers into these dark woods.
Where? I was planning to go even if you wouldn't.
We passed this place earlier.
My gods. You're right. We are caught in a spiral.
Every step forward may as well be backwards again. We must find our bearings. Lancelot has disappeared the same as Guinevere and her soldiers. What foul magic is this?
Another lost pipsqueak for the pile. Seize him.
You'll find that a Pendragon does not squeak. He roars. Is this the fate of the soldiers lost in the woods?
How I wished our first meeting would be in a more kind setting, Your Majesty, Arthur Pendragon.
You have me at a disadvantage. How do you know me?
I am Vivian of the Summer Court. This is our first time meeting, in person.
Have we met in dreams? I seem lost in one. There is a nightmare in these woods, and every step robs me of sense.
There is a Fey barrier holding you back. Humans without our favor may walk the same path, but find different destinations.
May I politely ask for a path to my allies, if such a favor may be granted?
Certainly. The barrier bothers me not. Follow me, Arthur Pendragon.
I lost my compatriot, Lancelot. He was following others.
All should be fine. They are merely at a different place along the barrier. I am here because I felt a dreadful abnormality at the Underworld Hollow.
I'm also here because of the Underworld Hollow. Morgan's plans seem to lead there.
I sense someone casting magic to open it. Thankfully, it requires a special power.
Morgan has already acquired the Eye of Crom Cruach and the Heart. She'll do whatever it takes to open the Underworld Hollow and complete the ritual.
That can't be. Then we must not delay any further. I have other matters to attend to. Arthur, take this.
It's beautiful. What is it?
The Winter Ring. It prevents you from being deluded by the Fey barrier. Wear this and leave the forest. Morgan's power shall not open the Underworld Hollow, but for every lock, there is a key. You would do well to avoid her and the Hollow, Arthur.
Vivian's gift works. The barrier is no longer a bother. But why would she wish for me to stay away from the Underworld Hollow and Morgan? Time to wander later. There are more traces. This must be the way.
My lady, more soldiers who were caught in the barrier. High-ranking ones at that.
And? Do they hold the secret to opening the Underworld Hollow? No. Useless. No more prisoners, no more distractions. Slay them and leave me be.
But you... Had I but known of your shifting whims, I'd have dispatched them where I found them and saved us all some bother.
You fiend!
Oh, hello, Arthur. Is the barrier broken? If only old Fey magic was so delicate.
Guinevere! Are you all right? Are you hurt?
I twisted my ankle, but I'm all right.
An optimistic view of the situation. Arthur, a question. Shall I kill her in front of you, or you in front of her?
If there must be a death, why not start with your own?
Well, that's simply not how the game is played. Do you know where you are? Use Excalibur to open the Underworld Hollow, and I'll let the girl live longer. Refuse, and she dies now.
You witch.
Yes, yes, me witch, you little bitty kid. I'll get what I want either way. Why deny her more moments of life in the name of your arrogance?
Don't do it, Arthur. Remember why you're here.
I am here to save my friends. What should I do?
Simply take Excalibur and cut here where the magic is thick, and that'll be enough.
Why not cut the spell yourself? Why does it have to be Excalibur?
Has Merlin told you nothing? This is a place where our world and the world of the dead overlap, to make any impact at all.
You need the power of a being in limbo. One that is neither alive nor dead. Caliban. Excalibur.
Now put your blade to its purpose. Or do you need your friends wailing in pain before you choose to act?
Arthur!
Was that not easier? Was that not the obvious choice? Good little king.
Now let Guinevere go. Are you all right? Can you walk?
Barely, but I can. But if that thing opens...
Let's not worry about that right now.
Pardon me, who excused you from my party?
Are you breaking our pact?
I've already kept my promise. I said I would give her moments more life. And what glorious moments they were, in the company of a king! Sigrun, seize them. Alive or dead is fine. They'll be just as useful either way. They're already half dead. Merely provide the other half and finish the job, you simpleton.
Damn you, Morgan!
The underworld hollow.
Guinevere! You scum! What have you done?
Lancelot, we don't have time for that. This way!
Damn it to the Seven Hells! I've missed my chance.
I known this would happen, I would have gone with you from the start.
It was unavoidable. We would have been separated at the barrier.
Lancelot, that's enough. Let her rest. And Arthur, what possessed you to open the underworld gate? Morgan had failed. You became her savior. I told you to stay away. I assumed you'd be wise enough to listen.
It was my fault. I was careless. Captured. He accepted a devil's bargain to save me.
You... wait. Your sword, your face. Are you a royal of Camelyard? Descendant of Gwenhwyvar?
I am Guinevere, Princess of Camelyard. Do you know me?
Do I? If only I... That cannot be. Then... once again you will all...
Calm yourself. Speak with clarity.
I dare not speak at all, lest I divert your destiny.
If you cannot speak, perhaps you can act. Is there any help for us here?
I have an idea. I will wait for you at the mouth of the forest. Meet me there.
I trust that we'll find each other again soon.
Lancelot, replace your past regrets by helping Guinevere in the here and now.
I am forever at her beck and call.
I'll only slow you. I need to rest and rally, then shall meet up once you solve the problem in the forest.
I look forward to your return.
I will tend to Guinevere until she is recovered.
No. If you wish to be of service, send word to Gawain back at the castle to prepare an army.
Like a pup in love, that knight of yours. Oh, I suspect the princess provides a flutter within many a suit of armour.
Pardon me?
A heart flutter. Because of her beauty and... I didn't mean... I'd better go and see what's going on inside.
I'd be grateful for your company. I still know too little about those men.
Good. Let's go then.
If we are to overwhelm Morgan and stop the ritual, we must first subdue the forces that surround her. Is there any way to bring a whole army through the barrier?
I can only pass 4 or 5 people through the barrier at a time. Not enough to be of any help.
The barrier. It cannot be dispelled.
Possibly, but... the barrier and the land it stands on belongs to the Darkwoods phase.
I don't know much about the Darkwoods phase. What are they like?
Long ago, the Darkwoods phase stood on the side of the gods during the war against humanity. When the gods lost, the Darkwoods phase powers were greatly weakened. They have lived in seclusion here ever since. They understandably hold no love for humans, and their opinion of the Summer Phase who fought alongside humanity isn't exactly ideal either.
Well, nothing has been easy so far. Why not add bartering peace with the Phase to the mix?
If it be your wish, I can lead you to their nest.
Not my wish, but most certainly my duty.
Let's go on foot from here.
Tell me, Vivian, why was the Underworld Gate their responsibility to guard?
They guard it as much as any other part of their home. The Underworld Hollow just happened to be part of their lands. Their less than hospitable nature towards humans kept most of the threats away from the gate by matter of happenstance.
At least until now.
They despise humans, but have allowed Morgan's army to hide amongst them. That stirs a worry in me.
Your worries are shared. I fear we are marching only to confirm our dread. Brace yourselves and prepare for anything. The Darkwoods Fae's nest is right ahead. Our ominous feeling must be right.
What brings you here, Vivian?
The strange choices you've made. Queen Anya, are you still unable to accept your defeat?
No, I have accepted it. How else would I seek revenge if I did not first accept that I was beaten?
Crom Cruach was sealed, rooted within Britain's crust. When he awakens, all of Britain will sink into the sea.
Then we shall bask and thrive in the crashing waves, while the land of humanity crumbles in the foam.
I cannot reason with such a broken spirit as yours.
Damn it, Sigrun! How many more of our people are you gonna sacrifice? Let's abandon this pointless fight.
I do not respect the commands of a failed warrior who now follows our enemy like a baby calf in need of suckle.
No one seems to be chasing us now.
Negotiating was a total failure, eh?
Our only remaining option is to subdue the Darkwoods phase and lift the barrier by force. Their queen's power comes from her weapon, Diana's heart. Without the relic, Anya is no different from an average Darkwoods Fae. If I can get a hold of that weapon, I can break the barrier.
We're few in number. We'd be stopped long before we reach Anya.
Well, we'll gather our thoughts. But not here. I don't want to wait to see what attacks us next.
Humans? They broke the barrier. How? Where? Ah, who cares? An intruder is an intruder, and intruders get grabbed. Wait! Mercy! Humans have mercy. So kind, you're kind. We just follow orders. Hungry, scared. Not our fault.
If not your fault, then whose?
Anya! She says don't hunt in forest. Such fighting. Don't go to the field to pick mushrooms. Shame. All don't and can't. So we follow Anya's orders. We saw humans in forest, so we blocked it off and locked them up. We won't do it again. Forgive us.
Should be the truth. The Fae's lives are also under threat, but Anya's animosity has turned her against her own kind.
They are as trapped in the forest as the rest of us. If you're short on food, we'll share ours. We'll give you what you need at the base outside the forest.
Thank you. Very hungry. Thank you. This good, yes? Proper. Not good. We not charity, we need trade. Red Caps always repay debts. Give us a trade.
How about food for some aid? You said you helped capture humans? How?
Magic. When the humans got lost at the barrier, we blocked and twisted away. Then the fish heads came and took them away.
We could reverse this trickery in our favor. When we lure out the enemies surrounding Anya, let's block their way and lock them up. Then we'll be able to get Anya alone. Subduing her is a separate problem, of course.
Are you sure about this? I trust him about as much as a smiling lion.
Lion not scary, so long as you not look like food.
This is not the best plan, but it's the one we have. Are you willing to play your part to lure them in?
If anyone can draw their ire on sight, I do suppose it's me.
In the mist. Is that Fingal making lewd gestures? The immature excuse for a man.
Catch me if you can, you unwashed spawn of dogs!
Now we can have a quiet conversation, Anya.
I'd sooner scream into the heart of hell than share words with you.
Know that I came here ready to negotiate, with intent to find reason within you. But if reason is absent, I will take Diana's heart by force. It's over, Anya.
I will take care of Diana's heart. You are unworthy of its power.
You wouldn't dare to take what is rightfully mine.
You lost your mind and your right. Your ego is driving your whole kingdom to ruin. This relic will stay under my watch until a rightful heir is found. You cannot claim Diana's heart, and are no longer the Queen of the Darkwoods Fays. The barrier in the forest has disappeared now. It's all up to you now, Arthur Pendragon.
Thank you, Vivian. I will stop Morgan at all costs.
I will now return to your friends and tell them the way has been cleared.
Now the true battle begins. I must go to the Underworld Hollow and stop Morgan. Morgan! Show yourself!
She is occupied, Arthur Pendragon, as now are you. She made clear I was only a distraction. Morgan clearly doubted I could slay you. Myself, I do not rightly know. You fight with passion, but as a warrior of the island, I fight to the last breath! strong, Pendragon. Do not dishonor me by holding back the killing blow.
You kings of the islands, what honor would your death have? You have too much to fix, too many people to save. I am not sparing your life. I am saving your kingdoms.
Arthur raises an upsetting but undeniable point. We're too quick to die in a blaze of glory. Sigrid, that witch dragged us all the way here and is using us as pawns. What purpose would dying in a place like this serve?
It would release me of my shame and spare me your pity.
I do not pity you, but I would pity your kingdom left unprotected. Is your martyrdom worth your clan's destruction?
For them, and them alone, I accept mercy.
It is given gladly, to you and your people.
Arthur, Morgan was spotted transported in some sort of monster heart into the Hollow. I would not allow her too much time to ready herself. You must away.
Morgan, reveal yourself!
Arthur, I had no intention of hiding. It's almost charming watching you struggle.
Damn it!
As long as you're bound to Caliburn, you will be restrained by his wrath. Like now. Now hush. The concert has begun. I mean to play the prelude of a symphony of destruction. Brave little Pendragon. You lost this battle. But the war? It has only just begun. You know, I do so enjoy watching the hope behind your eyes dim with every encounter. Perhaps next time, I can snuff the light out entirely. Until then, dearest King.
Not the posture of a victorious day, is it?
Morgan has completed the ritual. There'll be no avoiding a war. We must stop Morgan before she collects all the sacrificial offerings needed to revive Crom Cruach. Fingal, do you know where the island's remaining forces are?
The main forces have been stationed at Dalriada from the start, but I don't know if they're still there.
We will take what we can get. Every hand that can hold a blade will be put into service. This war shall spare none, and so none can be left unprepared.
Once upon a time, in the era of myth, when Earth was the domain of gods, those gods created mankind as their slaves. Mortals were playthings to these mighty beings, and powerless to oppose their cruel whims and devious wills. Until one god did the unthinkable. The traitor Caliburn dared to pity mankind, and secretly taught magic to mortals, then persuaded them to stand against gods. Upon discovering this betrayal, the gods banished Caliburn to a prison within a blade. There, Caliburn would be a silent witness to the fall of man. However, the fire of rebellion had already sparked. Caliburn's training gave mankind a mighty weapon. Gods resisted, but could not reverse the rising tides. The heroes sealed the god spirit by an oath of the Round Table in their own blood. The gods were trapped, just as they had imprisoned Caliburn. And so, gods faded from the memory of man. Thousands of years passed, and history became legend. Tales of these heroes were told until they were nothing more than fancy and folly. Mankind forgets, but gods never do. In the time of eternity, they have been patient, cursed, and ready. One day, they will revive to take revenge on the descendants of the heroes. Oh, Britain! A small flame against a strong gust. The day of fate has come. Saving the world shall not be easy. Not easy at all. Dark schemes arise. And the young king's path leads to even greater trials. Where will the star of fate fall?
Your Majesty, I bid you welcome.
Tristan, it has been too long.
The troops are at the assembly point. Shall we go to them?
The troops are on standby. Would you like to address them before battle? Soldiers of Camelot, do you see the forest of Dalriata in flames? Will you allow those flames to reach beyond the forest? To Camelyard, Wales, or even to Camelot? I say no. These flames shall reach no further. Spare the invaders not a single flake of ash, nor a drop of blood.
For victory! For Camelot!
Waste no time on the footmen. Subdue the leaders and let us end this fight.
We need to pierce their ranks.
Camelot.
Isn't possible.
Is that big stat...